go ahead now. Wait a minute. Keep along with that. So let us go ahead and we will have it the question number 4. So if we just have it the question number 4. The question is find the rate of return and the total dividend. If a person purchase 460 shares, all right, with face value of rupees 10 at rupees 80 each. Remember this 80 will be your market price, that is the market price given to you. And a 30 percentage dividend was obtained. All right, so this is the question given it to you. So we will see how the solution is to be obtained on this. All right, so let us move ahead now with this. The first thing is to write down the data that are given in the question. So the face value of one share is given it here, and that is rupees 10. So write down the first line of the solution. Face value of one share is equal to rupees 10. If you want, I can just highlight and let you know what is the face value from the question. So face value is something this very clearly it is mentioned in the question, and that is given to be 10 rupees. All right. So that is the first given data. What about the number of shares? How many number of shares are given in the question here? And there's 460 shares. You can see shares is written after that. So the second line of the given data is going to be number of share, and that is coming to be 460. So once you know with the face value, once you know with the number of shares, you are going to calculate with TFP. TFP is nothing but total face value, and that is given as face value of one share into number of share. So if you just calculate with TFP and just try to get the answer of it and put down the answer in the chat box, the one who are getting with that. T dot F dot V. Check the answer of this component. It is face value of one share into number of share. That is what the formula says for TFP. So you need to calculate with that. All right. So we know what the data. I mean, like you know what is the face value. So it is coming to be 10 given as 10, 10 multiplied by 460, and that together make as 4,600. So this is how basically the total face value is calculated, and that is coming here to be rupees 4,600. All right. So many are getting with that answer. Very good. So let us see what is to be done after that. So I just take out the ink that is there on the screen. So I just take out with all that, and in the next step, TFE just now I had shown with the calculation, and that was coming to be 4,600, which many of the students got with that. All right. So now after this, we are going to move ahead and we will see what are the other data that are given in the question. So what is the rate of dividend given in the question here in this? Rate of dividend is how much here in this? 30 percentage. I'm just highlighting with the yellow color on the top right corner of the screen just to check with that. You can just zoom it if you are not able to see with the things in a way. So the next component is rate of dividend, and that is given here as 30 percentage. All right. So as you know, with the rate of dividend, now we can very well go with the total dividend formula. We can calculate what is the total dividend, because that is something that has been asked in the question. Find the rate of return and the total dividend. So the rate of dividend is given to be 30. So it is 30 upon 100 multiplied by TF. We just calculate with this and try to get with the answer. Let me see that how many of you get with the answer in the correct way. Right? Put your answer in the chat box. 1,380. Yes, that is the total dividend, correct? So even I am getting with that as 1,380, you know. Now the next thing is to see with the one more data that is there in the question, and that is the market price of one share. So just take down with that. So just have with that the market price of one share, which is given already in the question to be, 80 rupees. Now we are going to calculate with total investment. All right. So total investment का formula is market price of one share multiplied by number of share. Just wait a minute, all of you. So sorry, so we are back to the problem now. So total investment, many of you got with the answer, and that is coming to be rupees 36,800. I hope like many are getting with that answer here. So this is the second part of the problem where you had obtained with the total investment. This is required because you have to calculate with the rate of return, and the rate of return is given by the formula as total dividend divided by total investment. So both the component you had already calculated. You got the total dividend as 1,380, which I'm highlighting with the red color, enclosing in the circle. And the total investment you just now got to be rupees 36,800. So both this component we already had obtained, and using this we are going to now substitute in the formula for the rate of return. So it will make here as 1380 divided by, I'm just writing it down, you can just see it on the screen. 1380 divided by, it is going to be 36,800, and that has to get multiplied with 100. So in that case, you have to cancel two of the zero from the 100 zero, and then you take the division of this using the calculator and get with the answer. And whatever the answer you're getting it, make it in the percentage, because this is what it is representing your rate of return. So once you get with the answer, put in the chat box. Let me check with that. Yes, many are getting with the answer as 3.75%. It is perfectly correct. So I just take out the ink. And yes, even for me, the answer make here as 3.75%. So this is how the problem has to be done, which earlier we also we had done it in the last lecture, if you remember. Those who are new, for them it is new only, but for the other people who are there in the last lecture, they know how to do the things. So I got with the answer here as 3.75%. I hope like everyone has been able to make out the things in a way. So 3.75 percentage will be the answer. So we go with the next question on the next slide. All right. So just try with this question, all of you. Again, it is of the same format. Find the total dividend and the rate of return on the investment, where the number of shares is given to be 600 shares. The face value is given to be 5 rupees, and the quoted is the another name for the market price. So your market price here is 50 rupees, 50. And the rate of dividend is given to be 18 percentage. So try to do with this problem exactly in the same manner as what you had carried in the last problem, go in the same sequence. पहले total dividend calculate करो, just get with the total dividend and put down that answer in the chat box. T dot D, total dividend. Chalo, are you able to get with the answer? Yes. Huh? So these are the data that is already there in the question. Face value rupees 5, number of share as 600, total face value. You have to calculate 5 into 600, that will make us 3000. All right. The rate of dividend is given to be 18%. So you will be calculating with the total dividend, and that comes to be here rupees 540. Many of the students got with that answer. All right. इसके बाद the next was to get with the total investment, for which the market price is already mentioned to you as rupees 50. So total investment is being calculated by this particular formula, and that is coming at here to be rupees 30,000. 50 multiplied by 600. And finally, we go with the rate of return with the formula of total dividend divided by total investment. And that is coming here as 540 divided by 30,000 into 100, and the answer will be here as 1.8%. So that is what I am getting here, and many of the students are getting it. I hope so. Like everyone has been able to get with the answer. Like this TD all right, 540, 30,000 rate of return. Yes, good. So one more question we will try out the same kind, and after that we will see what is to be done next. All right. So just take down with the next question. So here is the question: find the total investment and the rate of return. Here the total dividend is given to be 200, and the rate of dividend is given to be 4%. Nominal value is the another name for face value, so that is given to be rupees 10, and the market price is given to be rupees 16. So just proceed in the similar manner, all of you, and just try to get with the answer.
Hello, sir. Hello. Hello, hello.
So have you got with the answer?
No.
Somehow,
Yes, 2.5%.
wait a minute.
2.5%.
You know, just mute all of you. I just let you know this. All right. So face value is given to be rupees 10 over here. Then the rate of dividend is 4 percentage. All right. After that, the total dividend is 200. That is the number of shares. So in this, the number of shares was not given. It is a little tricky question. That's not exactly the things what we had done in the last question. So we had to assume the number of share, and that is taken to be here as X. Okay, total dividend is already given to you. Remember with that. So we are going to first of all get with the total face value, and that will be face value of one share multiplied by number of share. So 10 into X, and that will make here as 10X. All right, that is the next step. Then we are going to apply the formula of total dividend. From here you will get with the X value, and that will be representing your number of shares. So in this I am just doing the calculation and show it to you all. See, total dividend is how much here in this? 200. So 200 will be equal to rate of dividend. What is that? 4. So 4 upon 100 multiplied by 10x. So what happens when one of the zero get cancelled? Alright, so 200 will be equal to 4 upon 10, that is 0.4x. So x will be equal to 200 divided by 0.4. Anyone who got with the x value here, which will be your number of shares, put down the answer in the chat box. So
500.
x is coming to be 5,000. This is what you are getting, I suppose.
500.
500 it is, sorry, 500 shares. Alright, so I just take out that. So 500 share it is, alright. So this is how you get with the number of share. So once you get with the number of share, then that will be required basically to evaluate with your total investment. So I hope like by up till now everyone is clear with the things what is there on the screen. So I just show you that calculation, and yes, you can see the number of share is coming to be 500 shares. So after what you get with the number of share, the next step is to calculate with the total investment. So before that, what is the market price given to you? 1616. So now you calculate with the total investment. So total investment will be market price of one share multiplied by number of share. So what is the market price? 16. 16 multiplied by 500. So that will be rupees 8,000. So your total investment is coming to be 8,000 rupees. So once you get with the total investment, already you have been given with the total dividend within the question itself, So you have to apply the formula now for the rate of return. And that is given by total dividend divided by total investment into 100. So total dividend is already there in the question, that is 200 divided by total investment which you just now got as 8,000. So it is 200 divided by 8,000 multiplied by 100. Two of the zeros get cancelled, and on calculation you will get with the answer. What answer are you getting it? Yes, correct it is. So it is coming to be 2.5 percentage. So this question was little tricky, in this total dividend was given and you had calculated with the number of shares. Earlier in the last two problems, the number of share was provided to you, and from there we had done with the total dividend. So depending upon what data is given and what component we are supposed to calculate, accordingly you have to modify with the formula. All right. So little bit changes were there in this particular formula. Otherwise, the other procedures were, the last two steps were same as it is. Total investment and rate of return, that was exactly same as the previous question. So I hope like by now everyone understood with this. One more question we're going to have it now. This is a different question. Let us see with this whether you are able to make or not. So this is a big question actually. So a person had 400 shares, of a company of face value rupees 10 each, and that company is giving a dividend at the rate of 8 percentage. All right. And what happened? Like after some time, that person sold all the shares at the market price of rupees 60, and whatever the amount he has been received, using that amount he had again purchased the another shares into another company whose face value is given to be rupees 100, and the market price of the second company is given to be rupees 200. Now the second company is declaring the dividend, and the rate of that is given to be 5 percentage. So these are the data that are given for the two companies, company 1 and company 2. And now you're going to get with the number of shares from the second company and also the total dividend. When I say total dividend, that means the dividend from the first company plus dividend from the second company. So individually you have to calculate the dividend for both the company, and if you add both of them, then you will get with the total dividend. Whereas the first component is to calculate with the number of shares with respect to the second company. So this is the question. Just take down with the question so that we can after that, proceed with the solution. Just have with the question in this. The two part of the problems are the first company and second company. So one by one we will go for each of them. First of all, we will do it for first company, and uske baad we are going to look for the second company. Just make with the question first of all of you. After that we will see what is to be done. So in the first company, the face value is 10 rupees, number of shares is 400, and the rate of dividend is 8 percentage, market price is 60. That is all about the first company. For second company, the face value is 100, market price is 200, rate of dividend is 5 percentage. So these are the data that are given in the question. So I hope like by now everyone has taken with the question that is there on the screen in your notebook. Are you done with that?
No, sir.
Please have it. Please carry on. So let us see how the solution has to be done for this particular problem. All right. So for first company, first of all, we will calculate for the first company, and after that we will move for the second one. So I just put down the subtitle, for first company. So what is the number of share for the first company? 400. If you want, I can just highlight and let you know what is that. All right. So 400. This is your number of share for the first company. All right. What is the face value of the first company? Rupees 10. Top right corner, you can check with the value of that, 10 rupees. What is the market price for the first company? 60 rupees. And the rate of dividend. These are the data that is with respect to the first company. So these are the four data that is given for the first company. All right. Now we will see dividend. First of all, for the first company, we are going to calculate. For calculating dividend, first of all, you need to calculate with TFV, I suppose. Get with the TFV. TFV is what? TFV is nothing but total face value. So that will be face value of one share into number of share. So what is the face value of one share for the first company? 10 rupees. Number of share is how much? 400. So multiply 10 with 400. I think it will make us, 4,000. The total face value is 4,000. उसके बाद we are going to go for the total dividend and with respect to the first company, I mean the rate of dividend divided by 100 into TFV. What is the rate of dividend for the first company? It is 8. So 8 upon 100 into 4,000. Do with that calculation and get with the answer for the total dividend of the first company. So I am getting dividend 1. 1 indicate the dividend is from the first company, and that is coming to be rupees 320. So this is how you get with the total dividend for the first company itself. We have to move ahead and see for the second company after this. So after that, total sale, because the share has been sold after, after purchasing, he had sold all the shares. And that was done. So he had been obtained with the amount, the total sale, what he got it from the. So that is nothing but market price of one share multiplied by number of share. So let us see how much amount he has been received, after selling the share from the first company. So market price is already given to you as 60 rupees. And number of shares was 400. So multiply 60 with 400. What is that? So 24,000. This much amount has been received by that person after selling the share for the first company. All right. So after selling the share, this much is the amount he has been received. Now what is going to do with this amount? With this amount, he is now going to invest in the second company to purchase another share. So this will be acting now as the total investment for the second company, where he is going to purchase another share. Whose face value will be 100, now market price will be 200, rate of dividend will be 5. So now this is the amount that he is going to utilize for purchasing the share in the second company. So I hope like by now everyone has taken what is there on the screen.
Yes, sir.
If you're not done with that, please have it the screenshot. Later on you can carry out because I have 5 minutes left with me. जिनका नहीं हुआ है, just take down with the screenshot so we can move ahead and see what is to be done for the second company. Alright, so let us go and see what is there in the next one. Before that, I just take out the thing from the slide. So now we are going to put down the subtitle as second company. So what is the face value now given for the second company? 100 rupees. This is for the second company. The market price given for the second company is 200. What is the rate of dividend given for the second company? 5%. All right. Now we are going to calculate the number of shares that was asked in the question. What is the number of shares for the second company? So that is given by total investment divided by market price. Now what will be the total investment? Just now I had discussed with you that whatever the amount he has received by selling the share from the first company, that itself will be the investment for him for the second company. So what was that amount to? 24,000, isn't it? So this 24,000 has to be divided with the market price of the second company, and that is coming it to be 120 shares. So this is what we get the number of share for the second company that was there in the question. They were asking with the number of share for the second company. After that, we will calculate with the dividend for the second company. Dividend to I have written that subtitle. So the total face value has to be calculated. Before you calculate with the total dividend, every time TFV has to get calculated. So face value is 100, number of shares just now you got to be 120, so multiply both of them, and this will make us 12,000. So TFV is coming to be 12,000 here. So once you get with the TFV value as 12,000, after that you can go with the calculation of the total dividend by the formula of rate of dividend divided by 100 into TFV. So just substitute the values from the above data. Rate of dividend is 5, so it is 5 upon 100 into 12,000. Just now we got with TFV. And if you do with the calculation, you will get the answer of the dividend to as rupees 600. So the dividend from the second company is going coming to be rupees 600. But we are supposed to get the total dividend. So total dividend will be nothing but dividend from the first company plus dividend from the second company. So already we got the dividend from the first company to be 320, and right now we got the dividend from the second company to be 600. So if you add up, you will get with the answer to be total dividend from both the companies together as rupees 920. Yes, so this is how the problem has to be done when the two companies are interrelated to each other by the same person who is actually selling the share from the first company, and after that whatever the amount he's been obtaining, that has been invested in the second company to purchase the share. So using that, we had been obtained with the number of shares to be 120 for the second company, and the overall dividend is coming to be rupees 920. All of you just have it this, and after that, next time we will have it another topic. Next time we will have all the problems that will be comparison between the two companies. Which company is better for investment? The rate, depending upon the rate of return, we will see that we have to decide like which company is better for the investment. So that is something which we are going to take in the next lecture. All right.
Done, sir.
So have you all taken with this? What is there on the
Yes.
screen?
Yes.
So I think like we should stop for the day. All right. So next time we will continue with another topic.